just to kiss your sweet, sweet lips, baby. Oh, you ever, ever so tight, and I wanna say, someday we'll be together. Yes, we will, yes, we will. Someday we'll be together. Yes, we will, yes, we will. Someday we'll be together. Hun, 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 hun. Someday we'll be together. Yes, we will.
We skip the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we call out for another drink, the waits have brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, turn the wider shade of pale. He said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wander through my playing cards, would not let her be one of 16 vestal virgins were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well be closed. And so it was, as the mirror told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, turn the wider shade of pale.
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. Dream, dream, dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the end of the sky. And the first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hand, like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my love. And the first time ever I lay with, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I knew our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time. The first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your face. Dum 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 doo yeah 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 yeah. Oh 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 oh. Only the lonely, only the lonely, only the lonely. Dum 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 doo know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. There goes my baby, there goes my heart, they're gone forever.
I'm not sure if this is on. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just to reiterate what Paul said, thank you all for coming. I know most of you came from far away. Took you a long time to drive here today, and especially being the Labor Day weekend. But on the positive side, and as Opa used to say, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and welcome. That's right. So I know there's a few people that are on the live stream today with us from Holland and from British Columbia and from BC Alberta and British Columbia and maybe Italy, I'm not sure. So welcome to them as well for joining, and fingers crossed that the internet cooperates with us. So today I actually also wanted to say, because it was a little bit of a miss at the cemetery today, but I also wanted to say thank you to all our parents, foster children that also came, and families that came. I see there's Jonathan and his family, and Gail and her family, and Jonathan and Daniel, and you guys were in their hearts for a long time, and I know you'll have them in your hearts too. But thank you all for coming. And I also noticed there was quite a few people from the Children's Aid that my parents were heavily involved with for, I'd say, close to 40 years. And so thank you all for coming as well. And so what we're going to do today to start off with, we're going to try to have Leah, their first grandchild, share some memories with you, and hopefully that works. So our tech person, Curtis, can come up and start that for us. Sorry.
If you want to, whatever's easier, but if you want to rotate your phone, it'll give a bigger screen.
Sorry, you broke up quite a bit there, Curtis, and now I don't see you.
If you rotate your phone, it'll go full screen. All right, it's fine. Oh no. Try again. All right, we're just gonna go. We're going.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there today, but I have something that I'd like to read, and I'm sorry in advance for the crying. I may have been the first child to call Anita Schuyffel Oma, but I was certainly not the last. One of my first strong memories is of foster children, Gail and Kim, being introduced to Opa and Oma as Mr. and Mrs. Schuyffel. Then I piped in saying, no, this is Oma and Opa. And from then on, all the children who were lucky enough to enter our home called them Oma and Opa. My Oma was more than an Oma to me. She supported my mom and I and helped teach me what it means to love unconditionally. I remember being at the store with her and being embarrassed that she was speaking to random people so openly and with such welcoming arms. What I wouldn't give to be with her right now as she would chat up the grocery store clerk. Side note, Jeff took me to the thrift store this morning to take my mind off things. How fitting. I could keep reminiscing about all the amazing memories that she made with me, but the most important is she got to meet my son, Silas, her great-grandson. And I can't wait to teach him all the amazing things she taught me. Her love will live on. I miss you, Oma and Opa. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Leah. We love you, and we're giving you virtual hugs.
I love everybody. Thank you for being there again.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I would like to introduce Gail, my foster sister, to come up and say a few words.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. Oma and Opa opened their home to many children over the year. Some stayed short, some for years. I don't remember what age I actually came to stay with Oma and Opa. I just remember always being there. When Opa's job had taken him from Toronto to small town Aurelia, they brought us with them, and I thanked them for that. I stayed until I was 18, and every time I always came back to visit or call. Driving around with all of us was very interesting because all of us wanted to sit in the back of the station wagon because it was the coolest thing ever. Sometimes It backfired on us, especially when we took the trip to the flea market and we got buried with all the groceries underneath. To who? We always, when we were driving with Oma, we would fight to see who would fill up the gas tank for her. I've never seen Oma fill the tank. It was either full service or one of the kids. For Opa, I remember taking him trying to teach Jan, one of our foster sisters, to drive. Stick. I was in the back. I swore I was never going to drive again. And I held true until me and my family moved out of town, and I had to learn. I remember sitting patiently while I did Oma's hair, playing salon, as a young kid, teaching me the love of cooking and baking. Oma was always trying to feed everyone who came to visit, always, and even try to send you home with the food. To late nights playing cards on the weekends when we got older. Oma and Opa were there for my big moments in life, my children, my first home, and our wedding. Having Opa walk me down the aisle and having the father dance to Humble and Kind, like Brooks Dunn. And yes, Opa asked me how long the song was going to take. Opa was a strong, silent type. He would make us laugh by wiggling his ears. Oma and Opa taught me patience, kindness, and understanding, and sometimes just went with the flow. You will always be loved forever and miss hearing you answer the phone with a yes, hello. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. I forgot some of those moments myself. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, so Curtis, can you please dial in Stephanie, foster sister Stephanie, brother of Jonathan, sister of Jonathan, who's here with his family, and Dennis, and Jan. So there was 4 of them that came to our house. And Stephanie is currently in British Columbia. She tried to come but was unable to make it. So she is going to share some memories with us.
Hello. Should be good.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Stephanie. I wrote a little something. My dear Oma, I moved in your home as a very young girl with all my siblings together. You had other kids and your grandkids that took us in your warm, loving home and gave us what we needed, helped teach us life skills, and always had us busy in extracurricular activities that helped us all grow into the people we are today. From professional figure skating, dancing, downhill skiing, and volunteering at places in our community. Then as we got older, we went into Air Cadets. Even though we were brats at times and even rebelled against it, I'm so glad we did go through that. The amount of things we learned and got to do, like flying gliders, survival, and learning discipline, it helped hugely. Can't forget those times you would let me do your hair hairstyles for hours, then just walk around the house with the hairstyle the rest of the day, even while giving us groundings. The amount of outside time we had was so fun. Shoveling, fort building for hours on end. Even though we did try to sneak in at times, you would say, out, 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 go. You were such a strong lady that stood her ground in such a warm and loving way. I want to thank you for all you did and still will continue to do in our lives. I will hold you both close every day that I have left here. You and Opa are going to be so missed by us all and always touch our lives. May you fly with the angels and be with Opa now in peace. I love you so much. I'll see you in the end. I can't wait to just hug you both again. Rest in sweet peace, Opa. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. That was beautiful. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now we have Daniel. If you could join and share your memories.
Good day, everyone. My name is Daniel. I didn't really write a speech today. I didn't really know I was going to be up here, so I'm just going to kind of read what I posted the other day. For most of you who know me well enough, you knew these wonderful people in front of us. They're very special in our hearts. Some called them Anita and Peter, but to me, they were called Oma and Opa. They took me in as a young boy when I entered the foster care system, 11 years of age. Without hesitation, like many other troubled youth before me, they had the goal of giving me a better life. And they showed me unconditional love, even though I wasn't related by blood. They showed me what it was. They loved me because they knew I needed someone to love back. I need that additional family to guide me in life. Ultimately, in the end, they gave me that a million times over, more than what I could have ever asked for or wished for as a young boy. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have survived in life. I wouldn't believe I would have had the skills or capabilities to make myself into a young, strong man. They showed me the compassions in life, and remember there is always somebody out there that requires a hand during hardship to guide them through the dark when they need the light. There wasn't much not to love about them. They made a house feel like home. Opa always laughed with semi-sarcastic jokes, without occasional yeah-yeahs and brushing you off when he would make fun of you. And Oma would glow with joy just to be in your presence. She wouldn't miss a second to see you smile or tell your stories. And then I went on to say, approximately 3 years ago, we lost Opa. And, now we finally get to celebrate that his life has come to an end with his joyous life. And for me, as a man, I wouldn't have been half the person I am today without those two people. And I thank you all, family and friends, and people before me that, you look at them and you remember the best, and you remember the goods, right? So thank you very much.
Thank you, Daniel. Is there anyone else that would like to say anything? Otherwise, I will say my piece. Is anyone else? No? Okay. So as you probably know, and you've heard now, John and myself and many other children were raised by two kind, loving, and generous people. Peter and Anita were raised in the Netherlands during World War II. This would have a profound impact on their personalities and their values. They met and fell in love at a very young age. And in 1959, our dad's family immigrated to Canada without his sweetheart. She would soon leave her family in the Netherlands, though, to join him in Canada, where they married and started their own family, and I was born. Both of our parents worked in my grandparents' hair salon before deciding to move back to the Netherlands. And there they bought their own hair salon in the small town of Maren. And that is where John was born. After several years, they decided to move back to Canada, where our father found work at the University of Toronto, Scarborough campus as an electronic technician. And later he would join the OPP. And our mother continued to do some hairdressing and house cleaning for people. She even spent a few years piercing people's ears at Cedarbrae Mall, if anybody remembers that. My mother always wanted a very large family, but she was told by the doctor that she could not have any more. Every week she would look in the Toronto Star to see the pictures of the families that were up for adoption. There was one family of 5 or 7 children, I don't remember exactly how many, that pulled at her heartstrings, but alas, it was not to be. So thus started their journey to foster children instead. And they did that for, I think, almost 40 years. Our parents were married for almost 60 years. They seldom argued or disagreed, but when they did, it was usually when our mother tried to convince her dad that we no longer needed to be grounded for some trouble we got into. As you can probably imagine, if you didn't experience it yourself, there was never a dull moment at our house. Meals were always at a very large table with plenty of room for all the kids, and usually started with lots of lively conversations and, of course, a bowl of Oma's soup. Oma was always creative when it came to her soup. She never followed a recipe, and the soup was never the same twice. Sometimes there'd be leftover Kraft dinner or chunks of pepperoni pizza floating around in the soup. But regardless, it was always tasty. Opa was not one to cook, although one of our friends reminded me that on New Year's Eve he used to make oliebollen and appelflappen, both very delicious Dutch treats, similar to a donut, which of course he loved. I do recall a time when Mom and I were in Holland visiting her family and getting a phone call from my dad asking how to cook a can of peas. I guess he got tired of eating donuts. When not visiting family in Holland, our parents would frequently host friends and relatives from overseas, being sure to take them to see Niagara Falls, the CN Tower, and other tourist attractions. We went so often I could almost have been a tour guide. In recent years, before her brother and sister passed, my mom would call them every day. She knew that it was very expensive for them to call from Holland, so she got an overseas calling plan. It made her very happy when she checked her monthly bell bill and showed how much money she saved each month, because it would show $1,000 savings, and she'd be, yes. Both our parents loved music. Mom once told me that when she was a child, she was told not to sing because her voice was not good. When we were young, on the weekends, Dad would play all kinds of music, from big band to rock and roll to blues. And when an occasional Italian song would come on, Mom would start to sing along. I can almost hear her now.
Oh, Lottie, oh, cantare, oh, let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowds. We can sing in the glow of a star that I know of, where lovers enjoy peace of mind. Let us leave the confusion and all disillusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together we'll find. Volare, oh, e cantare, oh. No wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me wings. Penso che io sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipinge con le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso tenido dal vento rapito e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, oh, e cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu. E chi dice di stare lassù? E volavo, venice punalte del sole con coro più su, mentre molto pian piano sparivo lontane laggiù. Una musica dolce suonare soltanto per me. Volare, oh, oh, e cantare, oh, oh. No wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me wings. Nel blu dipinto di blu, venite di stare lassù. Nel
Sorry. So, as you can well imagine, when going through all of these photos, it took a long time to put together over 400 photos. But much to my surprise, when going through our old albums, I found a photograph of our parents with a trophy that they won for dancing. Not something they did often, and unfortunately, I can no longer ask how that came about. But since Louis Armstrong was one of our dad's favorite artists, I'm hoping that they are now together and dancing to this song. I'm going to play you, but I just wanted to thank you all for coming.
heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, dance cheek to cheek. Yes, heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seems to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak. When we out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb to mountain, reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Now, mama, dance with me. I want my arms about you, the charms about you will carry me through. Yes, heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I seem to find the happiness I seek when we out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Take it, Ella, swing it.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Come on and dance with me. I want my arm about you. The charm about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
I think I ended it too soon there. Sorry. Thank you all for coming, and thank you to those on the live stream. And we will be ending the live stream now. Thank you. So just help yourself. There's lots of food still, and and drinks.
Yep, lots of food and drinks. Help yourself. You can continue your conversations. And once again, thanks for coming and participating. Feel free to walk around and enjoy your space. Enjoy your company. Thank you.
Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof.